What up folks, Hero Stormwolf here, and welcome to another Let's Talk, a series where I take a piece of news article or random thought and just give my opinions on it and things like that. This one will be about the recently leaked rumors about the Xbox One. This is all from NeoGAF, so again, take it as you will. Before we get started, this is the PC footage of Metal Gear Rising. Fun game, definitely recommend you checking out if you haven't played it yet. Really good game. But moving on from that, I will leave a link in the description below for all these rumors yourself so you can check it out. Again, these are all rumors. These are not confirmed facts or anything like that, so take it as you will. Starting off, Forza Horizon will have a fall 2014 release sometime in September. It's supposed to be 1080p and open world, so that'll be cool for all you racing fans. A white Xbox is apparently coming out. Now, if you remember back in the Xbox One's release, the developers actually got a specially crafted Xbox One, a white Xbox One, which says "I made this" or something along those lines. So, I guess they're gonna make a variant of that for people who actually wanted a white Xbox One, which would be pretty cool, I guess. If you're a fan of like having a white console, stuff like that, and you don't like the look of the black one. Let's see, Halo 2 Anniversary will be 1080p, but maybe iffy on the 60 frames per second, which is kind of interesting because Halo 2 is sort of an old game. I mean, granted, I know there's going to be, redone textures and stuff like that, but I wouldn't see the problem of having that game run at 60 frames per second, but that's neither here or there. It's also confirmed to have multiplayer from the same devs who did Halo Anniversary. So this would be really cool for all the Halo fans because I could think you can say without a shadow of a doubt, you can ask any Halo fan, they will tell you Halo 2 probably had the best multiplayer. So that'd be good for those guys. Next up is Sunset Overdrive, which is scheduled to release fall 2014. Fable Legends is supposed to be coming out in 2015 during the summer. Also listed on here, the Halo 2 Anniversary will include the beta for Halo 5, which would make sense if this is true and it does come out this year, because recently Halo 5 has been also being rumored to release not this year but next year. So having a Halo 2 Anniversary and then having a beta for that game would make sense. Let's see, the next Gears of War is not scheduled to release for 2.5 years. Recently, Microsoft have bought the rights to Gears of War, so now that's going to be a Microsoft exclusive. So, if you ever had any thoughts of it coming to the PlayStation, nah, it's not happening. Titanfall, the first batch of Titanfall DLC will be 45 days from release. After that release of DLC, it will be another 120 days from the release, so that's quite of a while to have some DLC. Well, we'll see how that plays out. Crackdown 3 has no news this year likely. We'll probably hear something around 2015-2016. And last but not least, probably the most interesting one on the list, according to me anyway, is the $399 Xbox One, maybe without an optical disc drive. Now I'm going to touch on that one because I found that one to be the most interesting along the list. Now, without an optical drive, that would mean it would have to be a digital only system. Which would make sense because for anybody who's followed the Xbox One since the very beginning, you can tell that they really wanted this to be a media/digital device. They was really hinted at buying digital games and only buying digital games and using it for that purpose only. So releasing a digital only Xbox One at a cheaper price would make sense from Microsoft. I can actually see them doing that. However, will people buy a digital only Xbox One? Recent from the backlash that they was given, because again, there's no way right now to return digital games. So you could buy a $60 busted game and there's nothing you can do about it as of now. Maybe something to change before this rumored released Xbox One comes out, who knows, but it's definitely interesting to see that they may take this route if this is true. It would make sense given the fact that Microsoft did want the Xbox One to be a mainly digital system. So I could see that one maybe being true. For the price point of $399, that's an okay price point. I mean, you're still probably going to be bundled with Kinect, but I think some people who mainly only buy digital anyway will be excited for this one. They'll save $100. But I don't know. I don't know if this will sell that well. I don't know. I probably wouldn't buy it, honestly, simply because I do trade in games, because there's games that you just don't play anymore and I don't want to have it sitting there on the hard drive. Granted, I know I can delete it, but at least if I trade it in, I can get a new game. right? So I don't know. That's just me. I probably wouldn't buy the digital only Xbox One if it's rumored to be released. But that's it for the recently rumored list of the Xbox One leaks. Now remember, everything that I've said and everything down in the list below is scheduled to be rumored. None of this is true as of now, so take it with a grain of salt. And again, this comes from NeoGaf. Like, take another grain of salt. Just be careful. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. But we'll see. It is definitely interesting for some of these things anyway, especially for the Halo 2 anniversary and the $399 Xbox One without the optical disc drive. That'd definitely be interesting. But this has been Hero Stormwolf. If you have any opinions on this topic or you want to discuss it, leave down a comment below. I will be sure to answer it. I actually do like interacting with the fans. That's part of the reason why I do this. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.